Hey, how you doing? Thanks for dropping by. My name's Emma and you're at Mutt's Munchies. Righto, so today we're going to make up some meat for these dogs. Right, I do it in 10 kilo lots, just to let you know, okay? I've got all the veggies here. So we've got sweet potato, broccoli, cauliflower and carrots. They're all grated up. And I've put them in a tub. Can you see the tub? Right. I know nothing about editing, guys, so I've got no idea how this works. It's all real life. Okay, so I've got that in there. What else I'm going to add? I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water. I'm going to add a kilo of rice. The best part about rice is that if you make too much today, you just put it in a bag and put it in the freezer. Right, it freezes perfect. And if you want to put it in your, I don't know, if you cook something and you need meals, then you just take it out and put it in, because it's already par-cooked. So it only takes 30 seconds to heat up and you got rice. It's just wonderful. Righto, so per kilo is 1 egg per kilo. I've got 10 kilos, 10 eggs. 10 eggs, complete with shell. No fancy stuff goes on here. So what have I got? I've got the eggs, rice, veggies, water, all good. Now, break up the eggs. You see, I always wear gloves. I don't know, it's been a long time now and I don't like meat under my fingernails. So yeah, just break the eggs up and crush the shells while you're doing it. Makes it easier if you do this part first. I've tried putting the meat in with it and doing it all together, but it just makes it a bit hard. You end up with eggs up your cupboards and all sorts. Gotta love it, eh? Just mix all this up together. Just roughly, it doesn't matter. Break up your bits of rice. Make sure it's all mixed up. And I'll grab some scissors and put the meat in there. All right, so we've got 10 kilos of beef mince here. In another bucket, which is pretty cool. Grab that out and drip it all over the floor, and then put it in with your mince, with your veggies. Then, guys, it's just a matter of mixing. Just mix it. It's all good. And if you're only doing it in 1 kilo lots, you can do this. I used to do it on the bench, and I used to measure out. I used to have my 10 kilos in the sink, and I'd measure out 1 kilo into a bowl, 50 grams of zucchini, 50 grams of sweet potato, 100 grams of carrots, 100 grams of rice, and then I'd put it, once it was all mixed, then I'd put it into the containers, you know. And then, because I'm really clever, I worked out if I just did it all in the big tub, A, I'd save dishes, and B, I'd save time because I could do it all together. So that's... And yeah, on the floor, usually I've got like 2 tubs going at the same time and mix it all up. It's a bit time consuming, you know, just doesn't matter though. If you got time to do it, then it doesn't matter. If your time's short, then I suppose it's a bit of a process, but it's not so bad. And if you're only doing a kilo at a time, say you just got little dogs, our little dogs, they eat probably 100 grams of meat. They have chicken neck, raw chicken neck, and cat nuts. So a kilo of this would last a little dog 10 meals, you know, which is pretty good. And when you look at how much it's what is it? Is it $2.50 or something for one of them little My Dog tins? No, $1.65 for a My Dog tin that's got 85 grams. And if you times that by 10, what's that? $18 or something like that. You can buy the ingredients, so this is a whole lot less. So yeah, something to think about. And our little dogs, they have nuts or biscuits at night time as well. But because we've got a cat, now the thing with nuts is dogs can live on cat nuts, but cats can't live on dog nuts because cats need touring because they're obligate carnivores, right? So my little dogs get cat nuts at night time as well. Look, that's it. Done. How long did that take? 3 minutes. Then I put it up on the bench and put it into containers. But for ease of sanity, I'll put some in a bowl, put it up on the bench, and I'll show you how to put them in containers. Easy, easy. Oh, got to get up now. Goodness me. Righto. Move you over, put you up here. Oh, that's the rest of it. That's the heart, tongue and kidney. That's got to get processed shortly. So yeah, here we are, up here. Now I just get my scales. You only need one glove for this, but so yeah. What I do is grab the container, put it on my trusty scales, turn them on, and tear it off like 0, okay? Grab meat, put it in the container. Weigh it up to 1 kilo. You don't want it. 1 kilo, these are kilo tubs, so 1 kilo is good. Righto, flatten it down and put a lid on. Now, if you were to make, say 2 kilos, right, but you only had enough tubs to portion out 1 kilo, that's fine. Chuck it in the freezer. You can take it out, you can thaw it, portion it up and refreeze it. Remember that because it's dog food. Right, it's not people food. You can do that with dog food. It's okay, right? They have a natural E. coli in their belly. They're not going to get food poisoning. They don't suffer from food poisoning. They eat dead things, right? All good. So, then I just chuck it on the floor and do the next one. It's at 0. Just portion it out into kilo portions. Nice and easy. It doesn't have to be hard. It sounds hard. Just the thought of it sounds hard. But the hardest part about making your own dog food is just making it. Just starting to do it. I feed my dogs. Some people, they do raw feeding and it's like, oh my God, everything has to be raw and I've got to get it perfect and I've got to make sure that, all the nutrients are in it and it's just, I've got to make sure that everything's there. What am I going to do? Well, have a think about it, guys. In our meals, right, in our perfect little daily lives when we're cooking for us and we're cooking for our families, how do we know how much nutrients are in our food? We do the best that we can with what we've got, yeah? So, when you're making up your dog food, do the best you can with what you've got. Hang on, I just got to grab some more meat here. And it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, okay? That's the whole reason. That is 100% the reasoning behind my dogs eating dog nuts. Because in my mind, when my dogs eat dog nuts, and it's a high quality, they're expensive dog nuts, right? Lifewise is the brand that I use, and I would recommend Lifewise to anyone. It's Australian made. It seems to cater for everything that I need, and I just think that if my dogs are on a good quality dog nuts, then what nutrients I don't give to them in their wet food, then they're getting the added nutrients out of their dry food. So in my way of thinking, my dogs are getting a good nutritious, balanced diet. I suppose it's a bit like us. It's a bit like us taking vitamin pills, you know, or something along those lines. I'm not really sure, but well, I don't take vitamin pills. I'm healthy. I eat veggies every day, and you know, just cook normal stuff, and yeah, we don't get sick. And these dogs of mine, ever since Muttley's been here, they've been eating this, and they don't get sick. Bear's got a bit of a cough sometimes, but that's usually when he's stolen some liver treats from Muttley. Yeah, Muttley has Muttley gets allergies from wheat products, so all of our food is grain free for them, which is why there's only rice in this mix. Rice is a different type of grain. It turns straight into carbohydrates. I understand that. I know what that's about. But as a filler, it's okay. It's not so bad. Do you know what I mean? It just works. So that's all good. Now I'm not a vet. I'm not telling you how to feed your dogs. I'm just showing you what I do and how I do it and how easy it is to do it and how long it takes to do it. I can process 20 kilos of meat, put it in tubs, and that's also from start to finish, like grating up all the ingredients, mixing it all up, putting it into tubs and put it in the freezer. It takes 2 hours for 20 kilos of meat, and that's not so bad. So, and you see in the mix as well. Yeah. So you can see you got your carrot, you got eggshell, bit of eggshell there. Got the rice. It's good. It works. But also, what I was thinking was, I just got to remind you, if your dog eats raw. Now I'm not sure if it's all raw, like if it's raw human grade beef and whatever you're going to feed them. But I know if you feed your dogs game meat like venison, goat, whatever, just kangaroo game meat, then you got to worm them regularly because game meat that's caught wild doesn't get wormed the same as what domestic or farm bred animals do. You know, I mean, the beef around here, they're wormed pretty regular, but the venison's not, because that's just out bush. So just remember to worm your dogs and your cat regular. Our cat eats raw meat, and the other thing is too, we do have store-bought in the fridge. Muttley doesn't get it, but on Thursday nights, it's our takeaway night, right? So our takeaway night's pizza night, all good. And if we've had a really, really big day, or, I don't know, if shit goes down and life happens, you know, and just don't have a chance to do anything, well, the cat will get store-bought. Little dogs will get store-bought. Muttley still gets his raw. It's all good. Your dogs, your rules. It's like your kitchen, your rules, right? Oh, that reminds me. I was wondering how I was going to do this YouTube thing, right? Because I'm like housewife of the year, okay? and I sort of, I don't know, I got a bit embarrassed about how I was going to do this. And then I seen on a YouTube channel, right, this lady, she said, do you know how they keep their kitchens so clean when they're doing YouTube channels and everything looks pristine and just wonderful? She said what they do is they put the mess all up this end and they film up that end. Cheering! Winner! So I don't have to make sure everything is absolutely pristine. I just face you this way. I had to laugh when I heard that, hey. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so it's all very exciting. Nothing else happening. I'm just going to continue doing this and put it in the freezer. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time.